did to change the colour was I just moved these bars around and made them black and white because that's what I wanted the video to be in. So as you can see, it just moves all of the different colours and shades around, and I just made them black and white. This next shot is a shot of a clock, and what I wanted it to do was go around fast. It looked like time was going round, so I used the speed change tool and I made it times 20. You can obviously make it like times 8 or times 4, but I made it times 20 to be as fast as possible. This next scene where she's speaking, I had to make it very on time with the music in order to get the lip sync right, so that's what I did there, just by editing it to the beat. From this shot we go on to the shot of the photos. I've just used a blur tool here, which is in transitions, and by putting a transition in, it just makes the scene flow together slightly better, and it just adds another effect to the thing, making it more interesting to watch. I've used 3 transitions here. This shot here, I have used lots of jump cuts. As you can see, the amount of jump cuts makes it more interesting to watch, and it makes it flow better and it makes it faster, so you don't have to watch the full thing. To do the jump cuts, I basically just cut it down to where I wanted it and then use the mark tool to add another, and then another, and then another, and it made the jump cut effect. This next shot is just a medium close-up shot of Charlotte as the camera zooms in, and she's on her phone, but they're probably going to take this shot out. This is the shot in the woods. It establishes a new setting. It just conveys her overall thought process, really. The entire chorus is just built up of the wood scene and the sat on the couch scene, kind of contrast the settings and her mindset. For this part of the video, I had to be really quick about this bit because it was really to the beat shots in like the instrumental before the next verse. So I just used 4 separate shots to go to the beat. This scene was supposed to go to music, as they say, my lungs gave out as I faced the crowd, so that's what that's representing. For this part of the video, it was again I had to do the lip sync because I had to get the audio correct to the video as it went along. This next shot is my favourite. It's of the it's when she's really angry and she's getting frustrated, and what I did there in order to create the effect that she is pushing the water over, but obviously if it wasn't in slow motion, which I've made at the top, you can see, it would be too fast. So by putting the slow motion on, it makes it more interesting to watch, and you can really see her anger. For this shot, what I did in order to be able to, for the audience to be able to see the smashing of the bottle better, was I used the crop tool. As you can see, it moves slightly close to the tree on the next shot. What the crop tool does is it just zooms in kind of on the shot without having to actually use a different camera shot in order to film it. Like if it was to fit, that's what it would look like, and then obviously you can move it crop to fill, which would make it where you wanted it to be. I also used the slow motion effect so that as it smashes, it's easy to see the smash, just like the water jug, just makes it easier to see. This shot again was all about getting the lip sync in time, so I had to really work with the audio and the film and match it up correctly. For this next shot, it was a very shaky video because of the way I filmed it like a pan. So I had to stabilise shaky video, and I put it to 75% so it stabilised the video and just made it overall look better. This shot is just, again, establishing the setting and keeping continuity with the rest of the video that she's still in therapy and she's still not got out of there yet. For this shot, I just filmed Charlotte running, and then at the last minute I've jump cut to our perception of Charlotte. So we're in her point of view and then we go to a different point of view. For this shot, I have used slow motion just very briefly and quickly in order to just make sure that the audience really sees what the book is called, because it's really important. As you can see, it just comes right into the camera. And then I've used jump cuts to show the rest of the other book names, which are obviously related with therapy. I've just used shots to really fill up the rest of the video, really. And then there's more continuity with the other scenes. And then finally, in this last scene, I've got the clock, which it jumps to now. And then I've got the blare. And what the blare does, as you can see, is it makes it look like she leaves the room faster than she does, which means that I can get the video to end perfectly when I want it to. And also by using the clock, it just shows continuity with the very first part of the video.